Hello, people of the internet. It is I, Soul Dragon here, back with more Fate Grand Order, where today we are going to be doing some nice and chill interludes here, as well as doing some new Ordeal call stuff, because some new Ordeal call stuff did drop. Nothing big story-wise, it's mainly just some extra missions. But for now, if you are watching this on the YouTube, please be sure to like this video, comment down below if you have anything to say, subscribe to the channel if you want to catch more by me, and if you want to catch me when I'm live, you can always check out the description down below where there are links to the Twitch and Discord where you can follow or join to get those notifications. So, with all that said, let's properly begin. AJ6, sorry for ignoring you there for a little bit. I wanted to do my whole intro spiel, but how be things, man, how be things? You have questions? I may have answers. Because she was put up +6 after you did a -3. So she's +3 from where you last left her. Yes, Infinity Lord also stopped by and did a +3 as well, though. So, yeah, that's what happened. Anyways, as far as news goes, hey Janice, welcome to the stream. Happy things. There is some, as I said, new duties unlocked for Ordeal Call. Just some quests to go with it, as well as some two new free quests and a new high difficulty quest. We'll try and figure out if we can handle the high difficulty quest. There's a bunch of rewards, but beyond that, nothing super new. Then there is the $24 million Melusine Lancer download campaign, where you can get Melusine on the banner. She's back, and she's strong. Then it looks like it is just the Pilgrimage Festival Part 6. So the following servants are going to be getting new releases. That's good to know. That is good to know, guys. We have Oryu and Ryoma, technically. Cha-Cha and Santa Nightingale. It's a shame Santa Nightingale is being relegated to one of these Pilgrimage Festivals and not getting a rerun of the event. But I digress. I just recently got the original Nightingale, and I haven't put her on the level up dock yet. Note to self: put Nightingale on the level up dock. But just gonna see if there's any. What is all this? This new leaves of acquisition. I haven't spent any of those, so I'm not going to be spending any of those. The servant profiles. There was something. Looks like rank up quests for Cha-Cha and Oryu and Ryoma have been added. Cha-Cha's golden rule becomes her golden rule evil becomes even stronger, and Ryoma's NP becomes all around completely buffed. That's kind of funny. And that kind of is all the news. Just some new commemorative craft essence and stuff to get Leaves of Evocation. And that's kind of it. Oh, Mao Nobu is in the banners. That's very tempting, as is real. That is so tempting, but I need to conserve the quartz for anything that may or may not show up. I don't know if there's going to be any more. No, because I got to figure out where exactly I want her starting position to be. Unless somebody intend to put points into her right away, in which case, go ahead. Anyways, so, just real quick, I did manage to clear the shop of everything but the monuments and pieces. So, took a little while in the end, but I got there in the end, and that's what really matters. I did not have to fall, nor did I lose at all. And now we can get a little bit more QP. There we go. Sure. Why not? And then we have the limited time missions. We have our weeklies we can claim mainly from last week. Completely from last week. 170 rank up quests were done. Deadly Cure? Okay, yeah. Add Deadly Cure. Nightingale. So, as far as rank up quests that were done in between last stream and this one. I actually do need to go to my skill level up because I unlocked 2 skills. First, Carmilla's Bath of Fresh Blood was unlocked. Matahari's Double Cross was unlocked, but Matahari's Espionage skill was also ranked up. Beyond that, The OG Liz got 3 rank up quests done, her Charisma, her Noble Phantasm, and her Torture Technique, all buffed. And the last one was the OG Saber, whose Intuition and Mana Burst got ranked up. And then the limited time missions. Oh, teapots. So many teapots. That's gonna be more bond. And I've got almost all of them done. That's kind of funny. Cool. I'll claim those real quick like. Third skill locked behind rank up quests. Yeah, I'm glad that they don't do that much anymore. Sure thing. Oh, look! The useless leyline stones! Looks like still it's to ashes for this set. And claim login stuffs. Boom. And that's all the login bonuses. Okay. Good. So, let me get rid of these randos that want to be my friend. I don't know who yous are. You can't be my friend unless you come to stream, or unless I added you to my friend list before I started streaming FGO. Which I'm sure there's a few still on there. No, I kind of completely have not been thinking about it. Not gonna lie, the thought has not even really been in my brain space here. I've been more focused on other things. The League for RuneScape and the Gridmaster thing are kind of in their tail ends, so it was sort of like, I probably should finish off these, and then I can switch my focus to other things. But, after those are done, then I'll put some thought into the command codes to the waifus, which ones gets which. I forgot to do the monthly shop. Good gracious. I've been distracted as heck. I might be able to level up a servant today. With all these embers that I've obtained. President Ocean, what do you do? Nah. Alright. Finally the shop is done. You did a night rain while you were fighting the castle basement. The circle appeared, and in literally seconds, a meteorite has fallen right on top of the map where the circle is very bottom. Yeah. That's happened to me once as well, and it sucks. Like, they need to fix that. I hope that they fix that with the DLC whenever it ends up coming out. They fix events spawning right outside of the, what's it called? The radius of the enclosing zone. The new Ordeal Cog node gives the highest bond points to date. Oh, interesting. I'm definitely gonna have to check that. But first, I have some skills to rank up here. I just need to find the servants that they're associated with. I feel like I already passed Saber. Why did I say Saber? She did not unlock anything. Matahari and Carmilla. Dum Dum is me. Me is Dum Dum sometime. Carmilla. There's Carmilla. Let's get our final skill up to a 6. Well, I guess I know what I'm going to be using my teapots on today. You guys will have to tell me, because I set a few new ones. Although, was it one new free quest and 2 new ultra-high difficulty quests? Or... I can't recall off the tip-top of my brain space. There's Matahari. That's not ominous at all. 2 new free quests, 1 difficulty. Okay. Boom. Boom. Alright. So that is pretty much everybody. I think just the other new servants. I haven't even burnt excess from rolls. I'll worry about it later. Anyways, I think we'll start off with the Ordeal Call stuff then. So, where are these new free quests? High difficulty legendary water source. Then I feel like that is Beowulf. I think is Legendary Water Source Beowulf, I think. Or was something else Beowulf? Yeah, Legendary Water Source was definitely Beowulf. So the Karava in all their splendor. The Karava in all of their splendor is Beowulf, or I'm gonna look it up. Okay, no, it's not. Okay, so we'll do this one. So we'll do this ultra high difficulty quest first here. It's a Bazaka. Okay. You know, I'm struggling with the Beowulf one, okay? So, Berserker. I think that means I want to bring in... I could bring in anybody, really, but Foreigner's probably for the best. That or I could bring Melt. You know... I think it's been a while since Melt's had a chance to really dance. Oh, never mind. You clear this quest by defeating Duryodhana. Duryodhana gives a great deal of guts stacked, but that number will deplete every time the 100 princes are summoned or when special skills are used. If any number of open positions on the enemy side are on the field, Duryodhana will summon one of the 100 princes. Okay. In that case, it's still Melt's time to shine. It'll just be the other Melt. It'll be Lam. Yeah, we'll go with this squad, I guess. And see how we do with the first attempt. Morgan NP spam. I could try to Morgan NP spam, and if this first attempt fails, I might do that. I mean, can you really spam NPs with Hokusai? I don't really see how that's possible to spam NPs with Hokusai. Brothers, I leave the rest to you. He's stunned. Okay. 94 bond. 94. That's kind of hilarious. Is she really? I've never had any luck when I try to loop with Hoku. Never had any luck. I might have to look up a guide. That's being added to the list. Look up how to loop with Hokusai. I believe you, man. I believe ya. I just need to literally look up how to do it. My Hurricane Brothers, you're all great. Oh, he spends guts to do extra stuff for them, too. Interesting. I don't like that they get turns, though. Why do they get turns? That's not fair. Like, hold up. They should not get turns. Well, yes, but I kill them all before their turn comes around. You know, Morning Fortress is not interesting. Yeah, I understand each guts represents one of the shadows, but he expended more guts to give the shadows more power. Is what was wild to me. He should not get to act first. He really shouldn't. Can you stop focusing my Lam? Good gracious. Duryodhana's brothers are bullying Lam. So now the real question here is, are the Casses going to survive long enough? I didn't say that. I'm just saying they're bullying Lam. Like, there was 3 concentrated attacks on her. That's all I'm saying. There should have been, like, evenly spread out. Now, though, they can focus Lam because she's got invincibility. Ouch! That's a lot of damage. Okay, I need to think here. Best method of attack. Doop, dop, deep. Well, yes, you said it was easy, and it's honestly not that difficult as long as you have survivability. It's just the fact that they keep focusing down one servant. We should be fine now. Should is the keyword here. The only one I haven't beaten other than this one is the Beowulf one. Oh, he's doing double buffs. I see now why you guys said only 6 turns. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Why did I go down? I only took 1 attack there. Hold up. How did I only took 1 attack there, and I should have had 2 anti-enforcement. I had 2 anti-enforcement defenses, though. 2 anti-enforcement defenses should have meant I took 2 attacks to kill. No, I used melts first and then casses. Like, I'm not gonna do anything different. Doop, dop, deep. I'm paying attention this time to make sure they don't, you know, cheat. Since I did nothing different, it should be the exact same attack order and everything. Okay, this time it... No, wait. That was not targeted at Melt. That was targeted at Castoria. What the frick, game? Be less ambiguous with who you're gonna frickin' attack. No, that totally... They need to be less, you know, ambiguous with who they're attacking. No, it's not. They go behind one person and then attack a completely different one. Ay vey, that was annoying. That's annoying. That is quite annoying. Not really. I don't really remember that being his attack animation. He has 2 different attacking. Oh, that's so annoying. That's why I got mixed up. I guess that's where I got mixed up. Okay. Is what it is what it is. I should have brought Hokusai along so I could have learned the Hokusai strat you guys mentioned. Okay. Let's get another turn of invincibility on Lamb. One for Ash, he's behind the enemy. That's what screwed me up. I thought he was targeting Cass. I thought he was targeting Cass, and I thought I was safe. I mean, that's completely fair, J6. Completely fair. Like, a lot of the foreigners are, like, waifu bait, I guess. Voyager kind of is a big exception. Abby is an exception as well. But the rest of them are very much waifu bait. Okay. So... we're gonna use a Cass MC here. Because otherwise we're gonna start losing units. Still could lose a unit if they decide to triple target one servant. You fighting the boss? Oh yeah, definitely. I can definitely see that comparison here. I always hate that trope, though. I hate that trope when it happens in video games. Like, if you're gonna make the big bad guy that we just had to pull out all of the stops to take down as a party member, then you need to go the extra mile and let them be as OP as they are. Okay, so... decisions. So, Cass is down to 1 shield. Well, I mean, there is really no decisions, thinking out loud. There is no decisions to be made. I do have a heal. It's not much of a heal, but maybe it'll help. Go like this. I mean, yeah, but to be fair, like in the Souls games, you're also not 20 feet tall like most bosses that use the weapons. This is gonna be the extra attack turn, I think. Okay, so far it's okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Dang. What the frick, man? I'm annoyed by that. I am quite heavily annoyed by that. And there's no real good counterplay. You just have to be able to stand up to that. And not their bot is Arcanines who can bet against bosses who are pitted fight against each other. Yeah, you're right. Elden Beast is more than 20 feet tall, J6. That's true, but I'm saying at least, you know? I'm gonna try a little different strat here. Excuse me. I'm gonna see if Lamb can dance through them with only 1 cast buff to start. Okay, she can. I mean, I could, Mashi could work, yeah. I'm just trying to see how well I do here and now. Or I could change my Mystic Code. I'm pretty sure there's a target focused Mystic Code, is there not? There's a mystic code that inflicts target focus on someone. I'm just trying to use my brain space for strategizing. The goat Chendong. I don't think he's gonna be too much help here, unfortunately. I mean, if they keep focusing Lamb down, that's fine with me right now. Dude, I could have swore there was one that forced the target focus on someone. Plus, J6 Chendong isn't upgraded is not leveled up in my Chaldea, so can't really run him if he's not up for being ran. Okay, so this is 2 stacks of invincible or anti-enforcement defense, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Go like this, so we'll get through this round at least. Goal of this fight is try your best to avoid wiping them out of my passive possible. I could have swore I saw one that had that as a symbol. I guess my mind is just playing tricks on me. Alright, so Castoria in final position is the one most at risk here. You only have the single stack of anti-enforcement. But there is a theoretical world where everyone survives. So far, it's going okay. Okay. Oh, so close. So close to that theoretical, mystical world where everyone would have survived. Heal. 49. I almost forgot to do that. You guys said 6 turns, and I'm almost at turn 6, so... You guys said I just needed to look for 6 turns. What do you mean halfway there? Okay, they're not doing the NP loop again. You were spreading misinformation. No! Janice, why? Why would you give the misinformation? The misinformation is bad for me. I don't believe you guys when you guys said this one was a cakewalk, by the way. Like, I blatantly believe you guys were lying to me at that statement. Or, not lying, you were deceiving. We got lucky, but also not lucky at the same time. Shoot. I'm trying to think. Is there anything... Actually, there is. I'm pretty sure. No, it's a self-MP boost. Damn it. I mean, it's still useful, but... Let's see, can we paralyze him? No, he got the immunity, I just saw that. Let's get Saber Invinced, and... we need to hope and pray that Cass survives the day. Like what you want, blasting me into one out of goose chick. Fair enough, man, fair enough. Yeah, pics or it didn't happen, guys. Pics of you guys first timing it, or it didn't happen. Yeah, I'm going there. Oh, okay, come on, Brianna. Oh, he's no longer. Is he no longer stunned? Wait, did he cleanse my buffs? He cleansed my buffs. He cleansed the invents I had on. Wow, he's cheating. He's super duper cheating. Lame. He's super duper cheating now. Just keep dancing with Lam Lam. Dance with Lam Lam, try to keep Melt alive. Yeah, I'm calling cheat and shenanigans. Also, I just... Son of a... Oh, I hate him right now. I well and truly hate him right now. He frickin'... The ability to remove buffs is so... stupid. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a fight to survive. It's supposed to have less than 30 deaths. That sucks. Achan. Please, Achan, I kinda need a miracle right now. Anything. Yeah. Do it like this. They got buff removal NPs before damage. Yeah, they do, don't they? Don't they actually? So he's not even summoning help at this point. I'm fudged. I can't survive a full, like, salvo from him. Why is Hoku good? Yes, she's Arts NP, but I don't know how to loop with her, is the issue. I'm just trying to think here. He's got how many guts left? 3? 1 through NP, 1 through extras, gives him 1 guts left. Would a full heal be worthwhile doing here? I am, well, okay. I see what you're saying now. But that doesn't mean she's the great looper normally. Like, the way it was said kind of implies she's a great looper normally, but... Okay, I'm just trying to think here. What are the odds Melt survives a round if I full heal her? Risk it. No guts, no glory. I'm not doing the defense down, no. I actually... Do it. Do it. Double cast Hoku is all you need for anti-Dark Loop. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised you know all this, J6, considering you don't have her. But I do believe you guys, I don't know. I never really thought to use her before, like that. Okay, he only gets 2 moves around. He's on his last life. I kind of wish I got frickin' NP there. Okay. You're done, Daryat, huh? I'm gonna do this just in case he's got some trick up his sleeve, which I would not be surprised given that it's him. Hokusai was your prime back in the day. Your board, you get numbers and experiment. Fair enough to the both of you. Fair enough to the both of you. Well, that took a command seal to do and a couple of attempts because of bad RNG, but we got it done in the end. Even then, though, I don't understand how, even with double Hoku, or double cast Hoku, you're able to keep the casts alive. Like, how are you supposed to keep the Castorias alive when he removes buffs, so he removes the frickin' invincibilities and the like? I don't understand. I'm asking Janice, J6? Jeez. And that's an even better question. How do you do it with Morgan? Okay, so we have Mystic's Advocate in the Soul's Homeland. I don't think my homeland is in India. And the King's Flower budding in the wilderness. This has Alter Ego. You got lucky. Fair enough. Alright, so Alter Ego. Pretender. I'm trying to think. I think it's gonna be a new party. Yeah, new party, so let's edit, reset. Okay. Is she leveled up? I don't think she's leveled up. Is she leveled up? I don't recall. She is. Okay. Whew. Alright. Now I just need to figure out how to use her properly. You had Merlin, that explains everything. Fair enough, yeah. Merlin explains a lot. Nope, wrong Skaha face. Let's go some stars. Stars, stars, there they are. And we'll bring some backline support as well, because why the heck not? I have no idea what I'm going into here. I'm not going to worry too much about getting the bond, if this is the bond one even. And winter. Or decisive battle. Let's see how this goes. You haven't given any, just turn off your brain. Protea. Oh, it's... This would have been an excellent time. This could have been the chance. Actually, this isn't a high difficulty one, is it? This is just a normal quest. Well, I guess bringing an AoE here was a bad move, but... is what it is. Does that kill? I don't know what order to go for her stuff. Trying to see. Do that one. Highest bond is free quest in India. Okay, good to know. I feel like I might be able to do this then, like, this is not the Spawn one, so this is probably going to be a one and done, unless it, like, has a really good drop, I guess. Honestly, I might be able to one-turn this without. Excuse me. Might is the key word, though. Yeah, sadly they won't be. Drops guaranteed Yggdrasil seeds. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if I need them, though. That's the thing. I don't know if I need Yggdrasil seeds. Also, this is at least showing me the damage output that Valmon can do. I could have swore I heard, like, she is a super powerful pretender looper. There's where the looping comes in from. She just got a ton of NP out of nowhere. Okay. Oh yeah, she becomes a spinny top. Oh, and I could have swore she was quick as well. Oh, I could have swore she was a quick one as well, but no, she's Buster. Oh, no wonder I'm not seeing big numbers with her. I'm using the wrong support servant. If I was using Koyan, then I can only imagine what the damage values would be here. But is what it is. Still, if I need seeds, I can always come back to this one. But for now, I think it is time we finish this. One more should hopefully be enough. Hopefully is the key word here, though. Probably not gonna happen if I don't get a frickin' Brave Chain. India drops lamps, airheads, and chains guaranteed for the genie. I feel like I have very few of those, but I don't think I really use them that much either. Yeah. My mistake on thinking that Baoban was still a quick base, but she is Busta now. Is what it is. Hey, at the very least, if it's great bond, then I'm all for it. I'm just wondering what exactly kind of node I'm going to be looking at. At the very least, Albon is generating a ton of freaking stars. Like, holy crap. She's getting like 60 stars a turn because of her constant end boosts. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Could have been done better, but could have been done worse. Free seed. I forgot to check how many I have. I should check that before I continue on to India. Quick trip. How many seeds do I have? 437. I probably don't need to farm him right now. Alright, and last but not least of the new Ordeal call stuff. What are we dealing with here? Caster Berserker. Caster Berserker. I mean... no, Pretender would not be a good call if it's Caster. Do I just try... I could try with Morgan first, or I could try with Lamb first. You know what? I'm gonna go with Old Reliable, and we're gonna go with Lamb attempt first. I'm gonna reset this party. Okay. We're gonna give the Lamb attempt a go. We'll turn on a Teapot, short and stout. Pro tip, bring 2 DPS, 1 for AoE, 1 for single target. Or bring Lancer Melu. You know what? That's a good point. I've not used Melu that much. I should probably use her a bit more. And I don't think she's at Beyond Bond 5 either, so... I gotta clear out my box, because I have not done anything with it since last stream. Okay, so Lancer Melu... well, she's AoE... so do I put... so is it single target first then I should be in? Should I be in single target mode first in that case? Or... I mean, I guess I have to be in single target phase first. Well, then Lancer Melu's not gonna work, because she starts AoE and then turns into... yeah, you said pro tip, bring Lancer Melu! Okay, I mean, still, though, I should probably be using her more. She's a buster, though, isn't she? In her AoE form. Yeah, she's buster. I'm just gonna go Old Reliable. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yes, he did. He definitely did, J6. Be a slight bond sacrifice, but I could swap OG Melt from Bond CE to otherwise. I could swap that out. How beneficial would it be to swap out that for one of my K-scopes? Can I even swap for this other super scope? I could. I'm gonna see how much bond we're gonna get from only 2 bond CEs here. Because, I mean, realistically speaking, Melt's almost there. Achan is almost there. And Saberdusa wasn't on the train because she's not going to start getting the Lanterns of Chaldea, but still, she's getting there. Alright, I think this is what I'm going to do. Yeah, this will be what I do. So let's roll! Good to know, guys. Good to know. Only 2 enemies on the first wave is kind of annoying. Your dumb brain thought Bazette was a good idea. Why wouldn't she be? I mean, Bazette hits like a freaking truck, man. Ooh, that's a big HP one. Ah, your only DPS. I see. I get you. I get you now. Lamb. Lamb. What's going on? Lamb, you normally hit a lot harder than that. What happened, Lamb? What happened? Not that it matters because... Blavatsky. Okay, or Blavatsky. That is a big HP bar indeed. And I don't have any of the normal buffs either. So, you synced Durelli for the single caster in the last wave? How well did that go? Yeah, I gotta look yeah, as expected, I'm not gonna be hitting millions because I don't have any buffs plus what melt naturally generates. Still, a quarter of the HP is not bad at all. A quarter of total HP is not a bad thing at all. Yes, I have quite a bit of QP now, thankfully. I've been running that QP node. Well, actually I haven't because, you know, other stuff has been a little bit higher priority, but unfortunately I don't have an MP for my melt. Dang nabbit. I'm trying to think. There has... So, you guys said that there is a, 3-turn team here. What exactly kind of 3-turn setup is generally used for this? Because I am legitimately curious as to how people can 3-turn this. I mean, just off the top of my head, maybe Arash, Chengong, Kuku Locken, Double Koyan, plus Oberon. Huh. I mean, I technically do have that. I technically do have all of that, but that's not really very bond point farming. Is it? I do have another. You know, I'll see. I want to see how this goes. I'll give it a shot. I don't know really how Cuckoo goes. It's all about efficiency, not the bond. But the bond between servant and master is so important. Right, how much quartz am I getting here? Or not quartz, but bond points. Okay, that is not an insignificant amount. Yeah, that was a good amount of bond. 8k bond. And I was down 1 bond CE. Okay. That was good to see. That was good to see. I will probably do it again off stream, because for now, it's time for the other part of the stream. We're going to do an interlude today as well. And it looks like I might be losing J6 here because Saber is at the top of the list. Only 20? Okay, that's not bad. I might be able to do 2. I might be able to do Saber and Li Xuan. Unless Saber gets more. But this is called Reasons to Fight. Well, you don't like seeing Saber. You do not like seeing Saber. That's why I thought you would just sort of go poof. Saber. There's the OG. We'll give her a sumo. Actually, hang on. Wait, party 1? Yeah, party 1 is set up for these kinds of things. What am I doing? I mean, to be fair, she's not been in the FSN streams lately, except for Assaulter. But fair enough, man, fair enough. Oh wait, I thought you came by the FSN streams to laugh alongside all of us at Shiro's lack of intelligence. You mean you don't stop by just because we enjoy making fun of the fact that Shiro Emiya is an idiot? Morgan's getting up there with the bond as well, but we need to finish off these 3. Alright, let's see how this goes. Indeed you have, J6. Kind of zone I have time. That's fair. This is Fuyuki, the birthplace of the Holy Grail War. I mean, you know, technically, Saber's not wrong. While in lore reasons it's not, for us, Fuyuki is the birth of the Holy Grail War. Horrible. This flame won't disappear for another 10 or 20 years. The curse seeped into the very land itself. This place is no longer fit for human habitation. Romani! Seems so. Apparently there's a similar city in America. There are fires on the surface and the ground beneath it is full of gas. It's expected to burn another 50 years. I'm sorry, what? Is there a city that's burning in America? I thought that was like in Russia there was a giant pit full of ever-burning flames. Not America. Well, that was an accident caused by human urban development. This one is a disaster caused by magecraft. Disaster by magecraft. What are your thoughts, Master? Because it became a singularity. The Holy Grail was not the cause, rather the very nature of the city was altered by becoming a singularity. Excuse me, but it was you who protected the city's Holy Grail, Saber. Or to be more precise, another aspect of you. Do you have any memories of those events? My apologies. Heroic spirits who are summoned to be servants are separated from their original selves in that moment. When released from our contract, we return to the throne, and all our experience are stored as integrated memories. My current self is the me from when I conducted myself as King of Knights, a Saber. Soul Mash, please think of that black-armored version of me as an entirely different person. That's entirely dependent on using commands, but... Yeah, I mean, I feel like if I did have command seals, I might have been able to 3-turn that with Melt. Just through using command seal, having her have Black Grail equipped, but... Yeah, that is both a plus and a minus of the Heroic Spirit summoning system. A single Heroic Spirit can employ various facets of itself, but combat between the same Heroic Spirit is also possible. But rest assured, as long as my Dark Fallen self belongs to another class, I will never change, no matter what happens. My sword serves only you and your goal. It will never attack you, even by mistake. I'm glad to hear that. I feel like you said the same thing to Shiro Emiya. Right. Thank you, Master. For the time being, I shall answer that trust. The growl. I sense a hostile presence, Senpai. This should provide an excellent combat experience. Mash, follow me. I shall show you how to fight. Okay, yeah, this is definitely an... This must be like one of the first interludes ever. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, this might be tougher than I thought, guys. This interlude might be really difficult. I mean, look at the HP bars on these enemies, guys. Like, I mean, oh man, there's just more of them. It's just more and more power. I've got to go all out here. And, I don't think I need to do that far. But I will do that one, you know. And this is a tough one, guys. This note is really tough. I don't know if I'll be able to get through it without using a seal. I gotta say, I like the close-up on Saber's face when she does Excalibur. I hope they do more NPs with a close-up of the servants' faces, because that always because you can like convey the emotion in their expressions that way. You're not old, J6. You're not old. Oh, boop, bop. Boop. Bop, beep. That's good. It is definitely an aspect that should be done more. Saber's still sucking your second archive with no one? Why would you say Saber's stuck in the second archive if nobody else is there, J6? Well, if nobody else is there, then obviously Saber just sits there. Duh. I barely managed. I think I got through that one on the skin of my teeth. Skin of my teeth got me that one. Shootin' vision with Ibuki. Nothing is there when you look. Oh, you were talking about the bitchiest bitch who ever bitched. Why didn't you say that the bitchiest bitch who ever bitched was there, J6? Instead of... What happened to calling nothing the bitchiest bitch who ever bitched? I don't know what you're saying, man. You're sending me some confusing messages here, you know? Like, parts of your message are just blank or something? I don't know. Just as a thought, she has potential. Now she'll become a fine warrior soul. Then again, we still need to work on her fear of the battlefield. I'm sorry, battles are scary after all. Aren't you scared, Saber? I mean, you're around the same age as me, and you're a girl too. Nash, no, don't let Shiro Emiya infect your mindset. Yes, I'm curious about that myself. It was a surprise to learn the legendary King Arthur was a girl, but what really surprised me was your strength. I think the quality of Saber's Artoria spirit origin is top class even among heroic spirits. Artoria. King Arthur, rather. Why are you so free of doubt? You went so far as to disguise yourself as a man to take the throne, unite a ravaged Britain, and drive off invaders. What were your reasons to go to such lengths, and what series of events forced you into that position? What reasons and events, you say? Let me see, I can explain the series of events, if not the reasons. I was born to eliminate the previous king, a foolish ruler, rather, I was created for it. I believe it's a type of magecraft called conceptual fertilization. This is the first time I'm ever heard of that. Okay. Mother was pregnant with the concept of the Red Dragon, guardian of Britain, and gave birth to me. Is that really how it worked? Huh. Interesting. The high quality of my spirit origin is likely a result of that. Afterward, I drew the sword that selects kings. Having been chosen by the sword, I was saved by Merlin, my guardian, as well as a weird mage. I was then entrusted with the sacred sword by the Lady of the Lake and came to rule Britain. That is the long and short of my past, just like the legends. What may differ slightly from your preconceptions is my gender, I suppose. I mean, when it comes to ruling a country, being a man certainly made certain things easier. I did not actually stretch the camera, Janice. When I put it into landscape view, so I download the landscape version of the clip, because then when I put it into portrait view, it, like, only shows the center section of the clip. So like if I downloaded it in portrait, it would have been really messed up because I've tried that before and it looks weird. So I had to download it in landscape, and then I had to adjust the aspect ratio to put it into a portrait view, and then I had to squeeze it so that the full image was in the clip. So I didn't do any stretching or anything. Yeah, that is essentially what it is, which is an interesting idea. Like, it's a step close to homunculi, I feel. Do you regret anything, Saber? Of course, it was difficult and I had many failures. Like anyone, my life had its ups and downs. Nevertheless, I'm satisfied with my life. Okay, yep. This is a Saber who has come to accept herself, because normal Saber would never say that. I wonder, does that make her... Yes, let me get more grid. So this Saber is wholly different compared to FSN Saber. I kind of did, because otherwise it would have cut off, like, my shoulders. My arms would have been cut off, and part of my torso as well, I believe. I can try and re-edit and post, like, what the portrait version alone would have been in the Discord when I'm done. I lost my way many times, but in the end I finally understood. Although I've hurt many and failed to recognize many, I protected with that which I held most dear until the very end. Yeah, I know. OG Saber's story is done. That is why she does not have a prominent role in FGO. I'm aware. Oh dear. This is no place for long chats, is it? Master your commands. Let us lift some small part of the curse that infects this land. Yeah, I know. Nasi went on and said that Saber's story is done, so he does not want to use her more. Still, she could be in some more things, like... I feel a lot of people were happy when she showed up in... what's it called? The summer event? The OG summer event? People were happy with that characterization of Saber. Maybe, like, give her some Carnival Phantasm-esque characterization. Make her a little bit more fun. And stuff. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. So, like you said, she is the logo, so if they want... I mean, at this point, you can't really argue that brand recognition needs her or anything. You could honestly probably switch Saber with MASH. Although... I feel like that would get a lot of backlash, because a lot of people, for some reason, a lot of people just don't like MASH. Like, a lot of people think MASH cockblocks the MC and a bunch of stuff like that. Or that she's too forced. There's just a lot of MASH hate out there. She's the most boring character in FSN. What about that one chick that is like only in the prologue and involved with Reem, the president of the archery club, that I can't even remember her name? She has a sprite and everything, and just... I can't even remember her name. She is so unmemorable. And she has no role to play in anything except for that little bit of the prelude with Reen. Thank you for accepting my wish to see Fuyuki. Let us return to Chaldea, Master. I'm sure there are other matters we should be attending now. Before we go, one more thing. Of course, I told you how I became a king, but I haven't told you why. My aspiration to be king despite being a woman, and for what reasons did I fight? However, it is a simple, trivial matter. I'm sure it is the same as you, dear soul. I did not fight for ideals, I fought for the future. One that everyone wishes for, everyone desires for. My hand reached for this sword to protect that. I'm not sure if I did a good job, but I did my best and laid down my life for that dream. You have regrets for how your life ended as King Arthur. I have some disappointments, but no regrets. My battle was not for the correct salvation for everything. but I am certain it wasn't a mistake. From this point forward, it is your battle, Master. I swore on my sword I will be there to assist you. She is a side character, yes. It's just a lot of people feel like MASH is the forced waifu of everything, that she's interjected into so many things where she doesn't need to be interjected in, and that she gets so little character development. There's also people thinking that her sacrifice being undone kind of is a bad thing for her character. But I don't know. There's people that are always going to be complaining about something. Okay, so we did get another Saber interlude. 45 AP. Yeah, we'll do Saber's interlude, and then I think I'm going to be possibly doing a level up, and then we'll be calling things. You have zero opinion on Mashu. You don't care. That's fair. This area should serve our needs well. No one in sight, no buildings either. I don't think there will be casualties no matter what happens here. Aside from us participants, of course. Senpai, Artoria is sounding very ominous. What do you think she plans to do this time? She brought us here without explanation. I think she's gonna murder us. Now that I'm first, I must thank you, Master. You listened to another unreasonable request of me. Well, you did ask to go to a deserted wasteland out of the blue. What do you need soul for? Yes, I thought I might carry out a plan I had been considering for a while. As more heroic spirits are assisting Chaldea, our battles are also growing proportionally fiercer. Hang on. To be honest, don't you feel we are currently ill-equipped, since we don't know what we'll run into in the future? Well, yes, as a defensive specialist, it's not my place to say, but I'm not sure we'll last with our current firepower. I've got plenty of firepower. I thought so, which is why I think it's time for me to be serious. What, you mean you weren't fighting seriously until now? I've been fighting seriously, but with limitation. My sword is, shall we say, complicated in its workings. You do like MASH, and what she brings to story, of course. I do think bring her back in Final Singularity to feel like Jean, but everything else is fine with her role is. I mean, as far as the Final Singularity sacrifice, it was very dependent, I feel. Like, they were setting her up for... They were waving the death flags for MASH all the way back in Part 1, what with her limited lifespan and all that. Like, just saying that she has a limited lifespan, you knew something was going to happen, but it was kind of implied that she was going to get fixed in one way or another. Like, people saying that her sacrifice was cheapened might not remember she was destined to die. Like, live or die, she would have been gone within a week if she had not sacrificed herself in the Temple of Time. So she was already running on a limited lifespan, and that is a very much a author's trope for, we're going to give this character a limited lifespan, and then we're going to have them sacrifice themselves, but then we're going to reward their sacrifice. Sort of thing, because she did not go into that for a reward. She went into that thinking she was going to die. She had no idea she was going to survive everything, so that was offered to her. That was essentially a reward given to her. She was willing to go that extra mile, it's just she was rewarded for making that big sacrifice play. I would not call it cheating. It was very much an author's game. Like, it was very much well written that something's going to happen, and she's going to live past her destined death date. Like, that's just common writer's tropes. Also, actually, at this point in the story, we have not yet thrown hands with a beast, so maybe this is how we get strong enough to throw hands with a beast. Oh wait, I missed a line. For example, it must not strike one up your heart. It also must not strike a fairy. Such are multiple oaths of the sword. If there are any violated, the power of my mana burst is reduced. Something like a dress code, perhaps. So what you're saying is your sword has never been fully unleashed. Yes, a strike with all of the oaths released will probably be a once-in-a-lifetime event. I'm not even sure if we'll get such a chance, but for now I would like to release some of the oaths to raise its output. That's the reason I brought you to this place, Soul. Anyone who fights at my side must be courageous in order to fulfill this oath. In other words, if your master is weak, your sword won't be at its full potential. In this case, it makes the strength of spirit. It means strength of spirit, not body. Does this person possess the courage to face someone stronger? Strength of spirit, not body. So I'm not going to be barring with Saber. With swords. The sacred sword sails to the strength of the master's heart. With that being said... Implications possible there. What's with all this magical energy? Saber, what are you doing? I'm summoning a demon that I once struck down and sealed away. Is there a problem? Wait. Since when could she do that? Since... What? Why did she never do that before? If she can summon freaking demons... Like... FSN would have been so much easier if she just summoned a demon to, like, murk some of those tricky enemies. Gosh. Saber, she was holding back. She was holding out on Shiro. The amount of energy is on par with the Dragonkin. Senpai, I can't possibly handle that now. Why would you do that? I don't remember King Arthur being capable of spells like that. Know that. I discussed it with Miss Leonardo and... Oh. Never mind. Explanation given. Pretty much. Da Vinci. It's Da Vinci. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Da Vinci! Now's the time to show our courage, Master. Let us overcome this danger together. The king ended up being a nutcase. Senpai, what shall we do? Hit me with your best shot. How can this be? My master is the same kind of person as Saber. So, Saber is a nutcase, huh? I can see it. Alright. Granted Warrior is a bit of a higher HP, right? Yours. Pardon the yawns. You know, it's kind of sad that Cass cannot just straight out arts attack beat down a 5k enemy. Luna ticks. Get it? Because Luna is the moon, and, you know, they got the whole moon connotation there. I know it's less funny when you explain a joke, which is why I explained it. I know. I had to do it, but I saw the opening, and I had to take it. Oh, that's actually a high HP demon. That demon actually has a fair bit of the old HP. Let's hold off on using NP. Let's hold off. Go for the brave chain. The Buster brave chain. You're talking about an alien sighting. I'm sorry, there was an alien sighting recently? I am going to have to look because that sounds kind of wild. Can I get some context while I've got Scream up? Because that's kind of wild that you guys are talking about an alien sighting. Like, when and where? Also, Saber, come on. That was not a lot of damage. Like, good gracious, Saber. I thought you'd do more than 50k. With your NP, that's an AoE. Okay, you guys are referencing a game. Thought you guys were actually talking about an alien sighting or something. I really do need to pay more attention to the Discord. Really should pay more attention to the Discord. I mean, I'm participating in it more recently than I did for a long time, at the very least, but we managed somehow. Wow, what a spectacular victory, you two. Wasn't that a bit more powerful than a weaker demon god? I'm tired. Still one of the conditions has been cleared, so I guess it was worth the effort. Okay, I'm lost then. Rest time is over. What are you two doing? More enemies are coming. There's the second army. Just how crazy was the Britain under King Arthur's name? I'm at the end of my rope. Saber, this was the last one, right? Yes, this is the last. Not to worry. They aren't that much different from the previous ones. The alien's a separate issue. Okay. You know, speaking of separate issues, it's not really an issue, but recently on YouTube, I got sucked into a rabbit hole of a guy that just does, like, random random terrarium stuff. Like, he goes and gets dirt and puts it in jars and sees how, like, does a time lapse of it and that kind of stuff. And well, I don't think I could get away with doing that exact same thing. Something that I do kind of... It would be a very long-form project, although maybe the initial bit could be a live stream. Is I do live in the Northwest, the Midwest. Yeah, I said I do live in the Midwest of Ohio, America. Ugh, my tongue is getting tied. I live in Midwest America, so winters get pretty cold. But I do have family that lived in Florida, so I do have banana trees. So what I'm thinking of doing maybe is at the start of the next, like, spring or so, is possibly doing a live stream of me planting the trees and then, like, taking pictures and doing a time lapse of it at the end of everything. See, that right there is kind of an issue, is while it is in my backyard, I'm worried that I still might, you know, give away where I am, because I know people that really put their minds to it can track down anybody. Like, there was the whole... Gosh, it had to have been more than a decade ago at this point, where I think Shia LaBeouf had some flag that he had planted in the middle of an empty field, and people were able to find exactly where it was by tracing the flight trails of airplanes that passed overhead or something. So people can get wild like that, but I don't know. It's just something I thought of maybe doing, is live streaming me planting the trees at the very least, and then maybe taking, like, time-lapse pictures. I don't know. Do you guys think... Be wary of force. Yeah. Do you guys think that would be a good one-off stream one day? Just me out touching grass, breaking a patch of dirt, and planting trees? Do you guys think that would be a good thing to do? Show that I actually do touch grass and all that stuff. That I go outside my house. That I'm not a basement dweller who evaporates in sunlight or anything. Yes, touching grass. There would be grass that needs touch, as well as dirt that needs dug. I mean, then that kind of stream would be a perfect way to do it. And I would even, like, not... I thought... I would not tie it to any, like, sub-goal or anything like that, because, you know, I think this would be a different stream, and the time-lapse would be, like, its own video or something. I'm not sure how I would do the time-lapse, like, if I should record 10 seconds a day, or 10 seconds a week of it, or I don't know. The time lapse would definitely be the tougher thing. I know there's so many things of like, I took a picture every day at the exact same time of such and such for a year, and this is what the final result is, sort of thing, but I don't know if that would hit the same impact, because sadly, I've never had a banana grow from the banana trees. It just gets too cold too quick, or gets too warm too late, in order for them to grow big enough to bear fruit. Sadly. Yikes, twin demons. This should be the... Come on, Saber, are you serious? Oh, my apology, I wasn't clear enough. What I meant was those were the last demons. This time for sure, these are the last enemies we must defeat. We just need to deal with the Dragonkin who served the demons. Did you say Dragonkin? Come, Master Amash, now's the time to demonstrate your knowledge and valor. Worry not, if anyone can overcome this, it's you. Unwarranted trust can sometimes hit harder than a blow from a dragon, senpai. I suppose we're lucky that Saber did not have access to this kind of stuff back in FSN, otherwise Shiro would probably be dead. Because Saber is throwing a lot at us. Yeah. Go all out. One all-out attack. Let's see how this goes. I'm not a basement dweller, though. I will prove it to you. I do feel like that might be a good thing. Like, add some variety to things, you know? I just need to figure out if I'm going to, like, how I'm going to stream this. I do have a laptop. Yes, the room is a basement, but this is not my room. This is my game room, essentially. I do have a bedroom separately from here. This is essentially just where I come to play video games and the like. So, and it has gotten some renovations, like there's carpet on the ground, insulation on the ceiling, you know. It has gradually evolved, but I'm not a basement dweller. This is just for my streaming setup. Hey, Infinity Lord, welcome to the stream. Happy things. Yes, I know, it's still pretty messy. The shelf behind me is filled with Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff that I really have to organize. Oh, it's less messy. Yeah, I have done some organization and cleaning, but there's still a lot of mess that I need to take care of as well. There's a lot of mess still, but I'm working on it. I am working on cleaning up the mess. Also, I find it hilarious this dragon just beat down 2 variants of Saber and was about to beat down the 3rd variant of Saber. But Saber will not fall to a dragon like this. After all, she has a dragon living inside of her, or something, according to the, what's it called? The mana unlocking scene, I guess, is what it technically is in FSN. Yes, I imagine so. Veterans Day is indeed tomorrow. I've got a dentist appointment tomorrow, so... Dentist appointments I'm always fine with. I've never had a cavity before. I have had braces before. I have had braces, and I do even still have a little metal bar, like, attached to my the bottom row of my teeth, or whatever, but... I can't believe we had to fight a powerful phantasmal in a wasteland like this for no particular reason. Mash, Soul, well done. I can imagine how tired you must be. What are you so depressed for? Now is the time to raise a victory shout. By your own hand, you have proven that you are without limits. Just to cleaning. So cleaning and checkup, essentially. As the servants who serve you, nothing would make me more proud. You're proud, Saber? Just a federal holiday where we celebrate the veterans who have fought in wars, essentially. Yes, we servants are not interested in our own strength. She said very in a small voice, Senpai. Mash, please keep that to yourself. In a sense, heroic spirits are beings who can see their end, final form. We each know our own strength. That is not true of you. Where will the humans living in your era find themselves in the end? How much will they grow? What heights will they reach? To us heroic spirits, it is beyond our imagination. That is why I am proud that I met a master such as you. It's odd, though. I feel as though something like this has happened before. Perhaps I will meet someone like you at some point. I can be inspired by a master I respect and love, even if they are inexperienced. However, this is not the time for that. What I can do to guide you to your final battle. Soul, Master Chaldea, my sword has acknowledged your worth. I, too, shall strive to serve you with more strength. Let us continue to fight well together. Saber. We got King Arthur's stamp of approval, plus we got an upgrade on our noble phantasm. Keep fighting the good fight, Saber. Yes, please use the increased strength of my noble phantasm as your secret weapon against powerful enemies. I mean, it's probably not going to be super powerful, but the sentiment is there, Saber. It's literally just a damage buff. That's all. Okay. Thank you, Saber. So useful. I'll be sure to use it a lot. Definitely use it a lot. Sure. Why not? We can claim 10 interludes for another 10 quartz. Yes. I will gladly take another 10 quartz. But with that, I think it is time to level up a servant. Excuse me. First, I need to check to see exactly how many embers I have here. Probably could do to withdraw some. So if I am showing my 3-star embers. Do I have any 3 stars? I do have 3-star 100s. Okay, that might be enough. Let us now withdraw the foes. And I need to see exactly who is next on my level up order doc. From 3 to 400%. Nice. Crazy 2 and your best progress is 37 to 100. That's weird. 24 to 97 that is definitely weird. Like, if you can do 37 to 100, 24 to 97 is weird. Alright, so the servant getting leveled up is the man, the myth, the legend, the one J6 has said many a thing about, if I can find him, Shen-Gong! That's his intro song, right? The tactical missile launcher will rise. What are we talking about? You've said many a times that you'll use him so much. You've used Shen-Gong so much. You're the one that's the reason he's so high up on the list. J6. Oh, I forgot I had low-level embers, too. Only thing you talk about are the memes. Oh, that was you, Janice? I could've Oy vey. You guys both have J's in your name, you know? I kid. You never redeemed him. Huh. I could've swore you did. You almost had 24-100, you screwed up again. It happens. Infinity Lord, it happens. You just gotta keep pushing forwards. You'll get it eventually. Also, it is kind of thematically appropriate that I'm going minus from 666 of the pieces of caster to this. His garb got a little bit more fancy schmancy here. Suppose it happened again. As a tactician, having dignity is important. Believe it or not, there are some generals who refuse orders without it. Tactician's advice: B++, increase defense, becoming damage cut, and increase NP for all allies. More enhancements for the gong. 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 Super. Nice. Okay. Trying to see here. Is there anything?
戦力の底上げですな。大切なことです。
Level limit reach. What are these requests? Yes. Extra score 1 is definitely being saved up for. Ascension! Oh, that's weird. Huh. This is kind of funny. I have just a met. So all of the I completely missed his level up line just because I'm looking. Apparently, all of the requests, like all the level up things, show up as requests that I need to check off as completed, and the like. That's kind of weird. Kind of weird, but I don't get an award here. How dull. Thank you for catching that. You'll mention Crazy 2 is only considered borderline insane demon, meaning it's barely even considered insane demon. Can go either way, whether it's hard or insane demon. So when you get this one done, how goes your own level building, by the way, Infinity Lord? How goes that? I didn't realize. Oh, Janice is putting points in somewhere. Dun dun. +2 to the bunny. Hey, super success. Oh, normal success. +3 to the bunny. +4 to the bunny. Yeah, he is probably restocking on napalm. +5 to Bunny Toria. Okay. Ascension. I'm scrolling down to the bottom of the order. Bottom of the order, the bottom of the order. I mean, to be fair, he's probably pretty busy. He does stop by periodically. Wonderful. Ordinary people see authority represented visually. I don't often think that way. But majestic appearance should make one's underlings more obedient. Now may be the time when I can give fiendish commands as a pass even the distinguished Hanjin strategy, having warriors fight with battles with their backs to the river. Tactician's Cherished Desire. Increase Buster effectiveness for one ally, increase Berserker crit strength for one turn, and max HP for one ally. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, he is live periodically. He kind of lives on the other side of the world. I think he lives, like, Indonesia, I think he said before. My fighting strength has risen, that is a good thing. He's either Indonesia or Philippines. He's in one of those two areas. I know that much. So, but he just has a tendency to not sleep. So it's kind of like, you know, if he's sleeping at this time, like if he sleeps in, then that is fine. I'm now aware of the situation Chaldea is in. And I'm sure I can fully wield my talents and genius here. From now on, I will share my opinions and thoughts not as a strategist, but as a civil servant. So brace yourself. Don't worry, I'm just going to make tougher rules. That's all. +3 quartz, alrighty. Yeah, I'm aware you live in Indonesia, Janice. I know. But, he very much had a tendency to go 36 plus hours without sleep, according to him. And he also got injured a lot. So if he's actually sleeping properly now, then I'm fine if he doesn't show up to stream as often. He does stop by every now and then, though. The more armaments, the better. Hahaha. Alrighty. So, it's time to get the gong. Also, I caught that J6. Bunny Toria is at minus 13 rather than minus 10. Yeah, he did say he was busy with college too. That's true. So, it's probably just him being busy, which is completely understandable. I mean, I can get pretty busy myself. So, no shame, especially for school-related reasons.
If you're busy because of school, completely understandable. Good gracious, I gotta be honest.
But yeah, I know, Janice. I can barely function at 4 hours of only sleeping for 4 hours a night. If I try to go if I get to the point where I get to stream-a-thoning, where you guys pay money to have me continuously stream, I have no idea how I'm gonna handle that. Because, like, streaming for 24 hours straight is a big ask. Yes, he kept sending napalm my way. He did. TBF as you get older. Yes, continue your thought, J6. Hard to stay awake for long. I mean, it's not that it's hard to stay awake. It's just that I function very poorly on low amounts of sleep. Like, if I only get 4 hours of sleep, I am a wreck the next day. I will stay up just as late as the day beforehand, but I'm just a wreck. I think our stream will go for 24 to 100 on Crazy 2. Maybe try and get past 22 as well. Well, Infinity Lord, it's your time to give that a chance, because with Chen Gong leveled up, I do believe that is going to be when I call today's stream. Didn't get too much done, but I got a little bit done, so that is what counts, So for now, I think I'm going to call things here. I've been Soul Dragon. I hope you've all enjoyed today's stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to catch more by me, be sure to check out the channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same games. There's plenty of content for all to enjoy. And if you are watching this on YouTube, please be sure to like the video. Comment down below if you have anything to say. Subscribe to the channel if you want to catch when more vids come out. And don't forget, if you want to catch me live, check out the description down below where there are links to the Twitch and or Discord, where you can follow or join to catch when I go live. But once more, thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.